You know, going back to Genesis chapter 3, verses 4 and 5, we find all the answers to all that evil that started then and continues until our very days. God created the heavens and the earth, and He did that within 6 days, and He created us in an intelligent way. We were not monkeys or apes. We did not have to get some sort of evolution. We were already okay, because when God saw us, the Bible says He saw that it is good. But then on the last day of the 6 days of creation, because remember the seventh day He rested. On the sixth day He created men, Adam, remember. And then from his ribs came Eve, because it was not good for men to be alone. And knowing man's heart, and knowing what might happen, as a good father, the Lord said to Adam and Eve, one thing I ask you not to do. I'm going to give you a garden. I'm going to give you life, health, abundant life. Nothing is going to be wrong here. You're going to have dominion over any animal that is right here and any creature that is in the ocean. Can you imagine? We do this and the lion is coming. Say, go get the deer. Tell it to come right now. Everything is under our control. But then there's one thing He said, don't do. He said, don't eat from the fruit of that tree, because when you eat it, you will surely die. Surely die. Say that. Surely die. And then the Bible says, then the serpent said to the woman, you will not surely die. For God knows in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be open and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. You see, God knows good and evil. That's why He tells you stay away from evil. But when you don't even go there, there's no place for evil in your world. But when you now know it, isn't that interesting? The minute they ate from that fruit, they immediately were filled with evil. And evil brings you to shame and guilt. And they were hiding. And it's interesting because it's a double lie here. Because first He says, you will surely not die. And then He says, your eyes will be open and you will be like God. This is the birth of the Illuminati. Now, probably you're saying, wait a minute, this is a verse from Genesis. Yes, Illuminati is a Latin word. It's a plural case of a Latin word called illuminatus, which means the enlightened. To be enlightened means to see the light. That means to get some revelation, to get some knowledge that will open your eyes to see things you couldn't see before, things you didn't know before, things that will make you more clever, things that will make you superior, things that will make you kind of give you more control.
Well, at least
And
that's what Pastor
Illuminati
Joe
means
Schimmel of
more
Good
than
Fight
one. And
Ministries
guess
claimed on
what?
the
Eve
right-wing
gave
radio
it to
program
Adam,
True
and guess
News
what? They were
after her
already two.
2013
Guess what?
VMA
They were the first
performance.
Illuminati. They were the first one who were
warns against
seeking
being, quote,
illumination,
over-paranoid,
who were seeking
but admits that
enlightenment, who were
Cyrus
seeking
does show
to
signs of
actually
demonic
know
possession.
more. And unfortunately, as that serpent said, to be like God. You know, one of the leaders of the Freemason Illuminati in America, the leader actually, he was the Grand Commander of the Supreme Council. He was a 33-degree Mason. His name was Albert Pike. He actually wrote in his book, Morals and Dogma, Lucifer, the light bearer, strange and mysterious name given to the spirit of darkness. Lucifer, the son of the morning. Is it he who bears the light? Doubt it not. And that's in page 321. You can look it for yourself. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 14 and 15 says, "And no wonder, for Satan himself transforms himself into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also transform themselves into ministers of righteousness, whose end will be according to their works." Ministers of righteousness. That means that they really think that by what they are doing, they actually do what? Or exercise what? Righteousness. And almost every secret society that was born from the time of the Garden of Eden, they always thought that their target is actually for good. It's actually for the best of humanity, for preserving of our planet. 2 Corinthians 4, 3-5 says, "But even if our gospel is veiled, it is veiled to those who are perishing, whose mind the God of this age has blinded, who do not believe, lest the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine on them." You see, they chose their light. There's two lights. There is the real light, the good light, the light of the glory, the light of Christ, and there is the one who disguised to be an angel of light, and they chose that light.